All right. I'm going to try to get through this. First, I want to thank Ellen Zaposasu for her service to the town for the last 2 years. She came in difficult circumstances and never skipped a beat. She did amazing things for this town in just the 2 short years that she was here. She was respected by the staff and respected by me. I'm not surprised the events that happened this past Thursday. Not at all, honestly. Most people aren't. She was told to resign. What was done to her was disgusting. The Republicans hated Ellen. They treated her like garbage for 2 years. They didn't care about how good of a job she did. They just cared about that letter after her name. She was a Democrat, and they hated her because she was a Democrat. And sadly, I don't really know that she was collateral damage. And I'm sorry. I appreciate you, Ellen, if you're watching, and I'm sorry for what happened to you. This brings me to Chris. Chris, you and I have talked. Nothing I say tonight is going to be a surprise. We have a long history. We go back 10 plus years. We have a good relationship. Didn't always see eye to eye, but we have respect for one another, and we have a friendship. I consider Chris my friend. That being said, when I got the news that you were coming back, I was less than happy, to say the least, and we had our words, and we talked about that. Chris, you were an asset to this town during your time here. During your tenure at the town, you wore many hats: public safety director, town attorney, and town manager. And you were good at your job. But you walked out on us. And that wound took a long time to heal. That being said, I'm going to focus on what is best for this town. I'm going to focus on having a town manager who can now come in and have experience and knowledge and the relationships with the staff and the people here in the town of Enfield. He's going to be able to hit the ground running, and this town won't suffer from months of nothing happening because we don't have a town manager.
All right, I'm just going to make a quick comment because these people are going blah, 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 blah. We want to go home. There's snacks out there. All I can say is I assure you this is not a political move. If I'm correct, Chris Bromson is a lifelong Democrat, so I don't want to put years on that because that would age him. I will say the voters spoke. We listened. This was not politics. This was the voice of the silent majority. And we made a decision and we followed through with it. Thank you.
I'm going to be quick. We wish our former town manager well. Nothing personal. We wish her well. But I think the residents of this town have to get back to understanding what's in our charter. We are a council, town manager form of government. All 11 councilors have equal say, not just one individual. It's in our charter. That's how this town was formed. We need to get it back to understanding exactly how our government works. And that's, I think, one of the keys that went on in this election is that, again, we are a council manager form of government. And in my opinion, the manager should be nonpartisan. And that's how this works, in my opinion, very effectively. When you have 11 councilors with their different political opinions working with a nonpartisan manager and his or her staff, again, representing everybody. So I think we move forward. We wish the former town manager well, and we look forward to working with Mr. Bromson again. Welcome back.
Cekala.
Well, I wasn't going to, but now I'm going to have to, I guess. Thank you to all of my friends and family who have supported me, specifically my family who's had to deal with me doing this for going on my 6th term. You miss a lot of birthday parties, a lot of sporting events, a lot of family time. But you do it because you love this town, and I will continue to show up. Thank you to all of the fellow candidates who ran with me. I appreciate everybody who was on that slate and that ticket with me. I look forward to the next 2 years. I hope we do good things, and onward and upward.
Again, I'll be brief. Can't do this without your wife and your daughters and I have the toughest 83-year-old man in town, and he keeps everything grounded. The fact that you have family, it means you're blessed. I've been blessed to do this as a former mayor. I know exactly the work needs to be done. I had the pleasure of being a mayor working with Chris Bromson and leading people through the pandemic. And just, again, no matter what your political beliefs are, freedom is something you don't give an inch on. Your freedom, the fact that you can sit here and debate and disagree with somebody, is one of the greatest gifts you can get from God. And do not give an inch to it. Thank you.